Cool. So, my name is Alan Block. I am the co-founder and instructor of the Golden Gate Knights. We are a San Francisco-based costuming and performance group, Star Wars performances with lightsabers. Yes, we've been doing that for about 6 years. You can come by any Sunday from 12 to 2. We teach actually classes in the Soma area. You can check us out at goldengateknights.com. We've been featured on a lot of different shows across the nation. And we've also done a lot of these performances, charity events. People come to our classes, usually they just want to learn, they just, kind of want to see what they can do with a lightsaber. And, soon enough, they become performers too. So it's a way that you can actually kind of grow into more than just cosplaying or sort of twirling your blade. If you want to come here and join me on stage one day, please come to our classes. So yeah, again, you can check us out at goldengateknights.com, Facebook. We have a really lively community on there. And also just a way to kind of step into a bigger world, as Obi-Wan would say. With the lightsabers comes costumes, it comes choreography, it comes acting. A lot of people build their own lightsabers and create their own costumes. The rabbit hole goes really, really deep. And if anyone here is part of the 501st Rebel Legion, you know that to be true. So tonight we're going to be doing several things. One, we're going to be doing an awesome performance that we're calling the Saga of the Lightsaber. Yes? It is going to be a bit of a medley of different fights from our favorite films. So what we've been doing within our classes, we teach choreography, but there's a lot of different styles, a lot of different disciplines. As you can imagine, from every fight master that's on there, they have a certain technique, depending upon their background. Certainly when you watch Empire Strikes Back and then you watch Phantom Menace, it's a worlds apart, right? So there's a lot of different ways that we explore choreography within our class. We invite a lot of guest instructors to come from a lot of martial arts backgrounds, different, theater, everyone from like Filipino martial arts, Japanese martial arts, Western martial arts, all sorts of stuff. But we've also taken it upon ourselves to actually just look at the films and learn what the actors are doing and try to sort of transpose that to the stage. It's actually really hard to do, as you can imagine. What they do in film isn't easily translated to stage. So there's a bit of, theatricality that we have to add to it. So what we did is we picked some fights, namely from Return of the Jedi, A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith. We've been adding a lot more to our catalog, and we're just building up this really amazing performance, which we see as an homage to what we consider the best part of the films, is when they're fighting with lightsabers. I don't know about you guys. Certainly a lot of fun. Just to talk about the lightsaber itself, what does it mean, right? What is this? It is essentially a sword, right? It's a light sword, right? It's a light sword. If you actually notice in the films, the climax of the movies usually involve a sword fight. Now, this goes back to a lot of movies, Errol Flynn, Robin Hood, and it starts to inspire the sort of mythic, sort of fantastic sort of quality, when it's juxtaposed in this quasi-futuristic world. And so it has a natural appeal, I think, to a lot of people. It's something that we can all relate to. Who hasn't woven a blowing stick around in the air and wanted to do battle against the forces of evil, or against the forces of good, or whatever, But there are a couple Sith in here. I gotta acknowledge them. So, it's a great actual tool. It's a great way to, I think, explore martial arts, explore fitness, just be able to sort of express yourself in a very interesting way. So before we actually begin, I want to actually have an impromptu lesson. So if everyone who has a lightsaber can join me on stage, if you could, I want to teach you a couple things that you would learn in our classes. And everyone else is now going to be like, why didn't I bring a lightsaber to the lightsaber show? Exactly. Come on up. Yes. All right, great. We got an Anakin. Cool. We got a Darth Talon. Great. We got some Kylos. We got some Rays. Yes. Great. Cool. So within our classes, we start out pretty basic. And before we learn how to fight each other, we just want to learn how to control our weapon. So just to begin, I'm holding a very special kind of lightsaber. This is what we call a stunt saber. It's not exactly the ones that you can get in a toy store. The blades here are made out of polycarbonate, which is a nearly bulletproof plastic. So it's unlike some of the other ones here that might be more delicate. So what you see on stage tonight is going to be a little bit different from what you can do back home. So bear that in mind. There's plenty of websites on there. If you check out our website, you have a listing of different manufacturers for these types of blades. But anyway, so this is polycarbonate. It's got an aluminum hilt. But any saber can actually do what I'm about to do. And what we're going to do is probably one of the things that everyone really liked about the prequels, and that is all that really cool spinning that you're doing like that, right? Wow. Right? So, that looks great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Throw in a little Kylo Ren in there. You guys notice that? So all those moves that I just did actually start from some very basic fundamentals. And I'm going to teach you some of those fundamentals right now. And they're going to be seen like, so what, really? And yes, actually it begins right here. Very small. So whatever hand that you have, let's just put up our sabers like this. Good. What we're going to do now, and let's spread apart so we don't hit each other right away. Maybe later, I don't know. If the force is willing. And some people can join me a little bit over here too, if you guys want to come up forward. Yeah, sure. As long as you have a little bit of clearance. What we like to do before we do anything, when we're training, is we kind of go like this and we just hit everyone around us. No, we don't. We try to clear an area and make sure that we're not like maybe hitting something behind you or above you or below you. This is what we call determining our virtual volume, because this is my real volume, but this virtually I can be out here. Good. All right, so now everyone's spread out. We're going to have our sabers upright. What we're doing is it's a very easy spin. What we're going to have it do is we're just going to point the blade forward, just like this, making sure our thumb is on top. Very good. Now we're going to open up our palm and catch the blade between our thumb and forefinger. Yeah, right? There you go. Cool. Just like that. Now, when my palm is up, this is what we call a supinated grip, a supine grip. My palm is up. Great. Now I'm going to bend my wrist behind me, so I'm pointing the blade behind me, and then I bring it up again. So I'm pointing the blade forward, opening up the palm, making sure the blade is on the outside. So I'm not like this, I'm on this side, behind me and up again. Now, I just showed you all the motions, but you can just do it really, just let it fall. Let the force flow through you. Wow, hey, we're doing it, right? Doing it, almost got it? Yeah, those Kylo sabers, you gotta watch out. I don't know how he does it. Fingers, so many fingers are going. Yeah. Good. All right. So we call this our forward spin. Great. But we're doing it with a supinated wrist. Now there's another way we can do a forward spin, and this is when our wrist is rotated the other direction. So to do that, first I'm going to kind of bring my blade across my body now. I'm going to point the blade forward. Now this time I'm going to dip my blade down, but this time I'm going to point my thumb down. Just like that. Just like this. This is what we call a pronated grip. Now I'm going to point the blade behind me, and then up again. Point the blade forward, rotate on my wrist, so my thumb is pointing down, just like that, behind you, yeah, up and forward. So now I'm going like this. Great. Just like that. All right. So that's another forward spin. But this, now we rotated our wrist. Now what can you do with that? This is like a very basic thing, right? This is another basic thing. But guess what? You can combine those two together into what we call the forward figure eight. So what we do, we start again, forward spin with that supinated wrist. Now when the blade is forward, now we're going to turn palm down, pointing the blade down to our side. Forward again. Now we're going to point our palm up, down, catching it. Forward, pointing the palm down, palm. Yeah, there we go. All right, now just try to bring it together. There you go. Now just give it a little speed. There you go. Now hit yourself in the head. Oh, no, don't do that. All right. Cool. You guys got it? All right. So that's what we call... Hey, give everyone up here a hand. That's pretty cool. 0 to heroes. 0 to heroes. But to truly be a hero, what we got to do, we have to do that forward figure 8, and then we got to pose at the end. So, all right, ready? Count to 3. We're going to go really, really fast, and then when I say stop, we're going to pose. And there's several poses you can do. I like to do the Obi one. He kind of does a little peace sign, like right in the eyes, right? Or you can just be like really stoic, like Qui-Gon or something like that. Or just make something up. Make your own signature move. All right, ready? Let's do that forward figure 8. And 1, 2, 3, go! As fast as you can. As fast as you can. All right, 3, 2, 1, and pose. I'm feeling the force. The force is strong tonight. Thank you very much. Feel free to exit right now. I know. You guys are doing great. Please come to our class. There's a lot more to learn. You can join us later on. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Again, we're the Golden Gate Knights. So we're going to be doing now our performance. Afterwards, if anyone wants to stick around and ask us questions, we might have some more time to see how we're doing all this sort of stuff. Feel free to come up to us. Yeah, thank you very much, and may the force be with you.